The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. On one side, Andy Reid. He and the Chiefs won the second of their 3 recent Super Bowl titles on this field when they beat the Eagles in Super Bowl 57. His counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff. Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
60, let's go. 60 in.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
27 yards.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd
from the 23. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 16-yard line.
Now faking the give, forced out wide. That is caught at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And the Cardinals.
Connor trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Robinson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cards offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one's good for 29.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Here's Connor. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
And the Cardinals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete his big target, McBride. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, McBride. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So,
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. He chooses to keep it on the zone read. LKC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of his 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one is complete to McBride. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Rolling right.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 7.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
The Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 27
They've got it
yards.
at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Cardinals 1st down.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And sensing no escape, he gives himself up behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback. And nowhere really to go with the ball and falls incomplete.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
At the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Connor. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot.
Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And a win here would be number 12 on the season. This is going to be a dangerous matchup for anyone this postseason. Back to work now, though. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here to Connor. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. 2 yards on the pickup.
Ball
It's
right on the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard
Here's
line.
2nd and 8. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. A pitch to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Robinson.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
Shut up.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it.
The quarterback would have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
It's a win for the Cardinals. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.